Hey guys, welcome to our very first video here on DC Dual Force Podcast. My name is Jonathan Snow, and today we're going to talk about everything and all things DC Dual Force today. So currently I'm just by myself. This is going to be a one-man crew for now, but we eventually should be having maybe a co-host or someone else from the community or multiple people from the community through the coming podcasts or episodes. So first things first, I do want to just introduce myself again, just really briefly about who am I and what is my relation to DC Dual Force, as well as like card games. Then we're going to talk about some things that I have seen so far for this game, such as the beta, what's been going on with it, the updates that's been doing, some Comic-Con that it recently just happened, and the upcoming August 1st huge updates that we're going to be having, and probably talk about some card balancing and stuff like that. So with that being said, the first thing is, for those who are watching on YouTube, you're probably going to be watching a screen of the official website's page where it's just looping their video, so that's probably what you're going to see there. I should be having a official banner, hopefully maybe on the second episode, but currently this is just where we're going to rock right now. But if those who are just listening on YouTube or wherever else you're listening to this, you're just going to be listening to my voice for now, and the DC Dual Force in-game music in the background. So with that being said, let me just introduce myself really quickly and briefly. I do play card games. I play card games for so many years. I played Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon, Naruto, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts. Believe it or not, there was a Kingdom Hearts card game at one point. You name it, I played it. One Piece now. They have My Hero and stuff like that. I'm a fanatic with card games. I love card games in general. I think they're really fun to do, and I love strategy. I love deck building, and I love playing competitively as well. So when I do talk about this game very heavily, and I do have some big criticisms and feedback, it's because I really do like the game, and I want to be very blunt with everyone and with the developers too. Just like if something is bad, something is good. I'm just going to call it as is. And yeah, so with that being said, I'm a competitive card game player. I've been playing card games for many, many years, so I pretty much know what I'm talking about. I play a lot of mobile games. This isn't a mobile game. This is just a PC client right now, but eventually it will be having a mobile client, so it's going to be in that realm as well. And so yeah, so right now that's pretty much it for me. A little bit about myself and just my background card games in general. And yeah, so we're just gonna jump to the next topic here. The first thing I do want to discuss is DC Dual Force on its launch itself. It was very, very wonky. They only had the exclusive. I did sign up for the beta key, and I didn't get one for the streamers when it first came out. So unfortunately, I was not a part of the streamer category when this game first came out. So only a handful of people were able to play this game for at least a month or so because there were so much problems with the game. When the game finally came to everybody else's hands during the 24/7 beta, definitely that was when I was finally able to dive in and actually be able to play the game. Right now, I really feel like the game is pretty good. What it's trying to do, you're having 2 leaders. And then you get to have a deck of 40 cards. You could have 2 maximum, 1 if it's a legendary minimum or maximum in your deck. And you get to have 2 unique decks of different colors. So you can play mono color or you can play dual color, which is pretty cool off the bat. So with that being said, overall I think the gameplay is very solid. There is definitely some type of balancing issues in my opinion for some of the leaders, but we'll get into that maybe towards the ending. The next thing I do want to discuss is they did have a Comic-Con event about last weekend, I would like to say, or this past weekend, and they had some cool card backs they were giving out, and they had some cool promotions where they were having some streamers from Twitch and whatnot trying to promote the game, which is definitely excellent. The more eyes and ears to this game, the better it is for it to grow. Currently this game is probably just maybe a little more than a month old currently, maybe 2 months. Probably a couple of weeks, a little bit better because people are able to play the game a lot more frequently than they used to. So yeah, so that with that being said, I'm definitely feel like the player base is pretty small so far, and definitely they need to try to find some way to get the promotion of this game. Hopefully, with the new movie Blue Beetle, maybe they might have a trailer about this game inside Blue Beetle's trailer, because that's the next highest DC movie coming out. So hopefully, at least promotion wise and advertisement wise, this game definitely needs the help, because it's definitely underneath a lot of people's radar, and for the reason of that, because it doesn't have a mobile release, sadly. I don't understand why game companies, especially like card game companies and stuff like that, if they want to bring out a game, they should definitely have a mobile client on release, even if it's during beta, because this is the way you get more hands and more eyes into it, because not everybody owns a PC. You know, we are in the 23rd century of 2023, or so people should have ways to play the game, but more or less, people are kind of, if it's not accessible easily to everyone, they're not just going to download it. So with that being said, yeah, this game definitely is missing the mark of having a mobile release. They did mention it one time, or at least a couple of times, where they say they're trying to work on that as much as they can. And I would not see a mobile release probably until sometime maybe mid to late next year of 2024. So that's just my opinion. That's what I see right now. But for a mobile release and for the advertisements currently, the next thing I do want to mention is that they were doing a Epic Game Store and Steam Store wishlist sign up. Today is August 1st of 2023. I probably should have mentioned that too in the beginning. But right now, if you actually wishlist this game and Steam or Epic Game Store, there is some tier rewards that they were actually trying to hit. And I'm going to try to pull that up really quickly on my phone here. And it says here, on July 31st, we will be getting these rewards. So I don't think I've seen the rewards just yet. So I think they're probably waiting for the huge update, which we're going to talk about next. With 3,000 wishlisters, we're going to have Power Girl. And these are all free rewards that everybody gets just for just playing the game. I get Power Girl, which is a 7.5 gold recruit, which is pretty good. 6,000, we get a Lex Luthor. And then 9,000, we get a card back and a avatar of Lex Luthor, which is pretty cool. At 12,000, we get Lex Luthor alternate art. And then at 15,000, we get card backs of each faction. So we get 5 new card backs, which is awesome. And currently, I do not think we even hit close to 15,000. I think we probably hit maybe close to 6,000 signups, maybe 9,000 at most, which means that there's not a lot of eyes on this game, because we should easily have surpassed this. And it's kind of sad, because if we can't even hit a 15,000 just sign in, that kind of sucks. You know what I mean? That means that there's definitely no viewership currently. So hopefully it gets better as far as advertisement. And I definitely feel that this game has huge potential. Again, it's only about a month old, so you gotta bear with it. You gotta have the growing pains as you are going ahead and making this. Next thing is I want to talk about is the beta bonanza that it was currently happening, where they actually address some new gold rewards and some more packs, because currently right now, if you play this game free to play, it is very, very brutal. You are not getting a lot of rewards. You're not getting a lot of packs to open for some new cards. So it's definitely pretty brutal right now for free to play players, but they're trying to ease the pain on this. So right now they're currently doing with this new beta bonanza. When you log in, you get 3 packs, which is pretty cool. Every day after that, you get 1 additional pack for logging in. The first 4 wins every day will reward 500 coins, will net you 2,000 dual coins each day, which means you get another pack, which is fantastic. So that means that you get 2 packs a day. Additional gains will give you 100 dual coins. We are moving the daily cap for dual coins for each earn matches 5,000. So if you play a bunch of games, You can max out at 5,000, which will give you another 2 booster packs, which is pretty cool. This attends to okay, and then that's pretty much it. So I think they did push. I think before it was like minimum 3,000 coins that they were talking about in their official Facebook page, and then they pushed it to 5,000, which is great. Not a lot of people are going to play up to 5,000 max gold coins, so for those who are like really free to play and really hardcore playing and trying to get some free rewards or free packs, definitely that's really good for you guys out there. But giving us that playing 4 games, winning 4 games, and getting 2,000 for another pack, that's pretty easy and pretty reasonable as far as time wise. The next thing I do want to talk about is the August 1st update that should be coming out, hopefully. And we're really hoping, because let's see here. I'm trying to find it right here for balances. August 1st should be having the monthly subscription available, which means that we will be getting some more packs and some more cards as well. That's in the monthly subscription, as well as I believe there's a new leader Zod will be in the monthly subscription as well. So that's really cool. This month we also should be getting a brand new comic, and we should be getting a brand new comic every single week. So that means that we should be getting some new cards every week as well for 4 weeks, which is every month, which will be awesome. And every month they said that they're gonna have a mini set, and I think every quarter they're gonna have like a base set, or should I say like an expansion set of like 300 plus cards. So that's gonna be huge when those monthly sets come out, or those quarterly sets come out. So we're gonna have a lot of new cards to come into. So we're really hoping that August 1st, which is today, and our next episode of podcast, I do not know exactly when we're gonna have it, but hopefully we will have it sometime in the future, within a week time, or maybe a couple of days later. We'll see what happens, if depending on how much content comes out. But yeah, so we should be having on August 1st, hopefully. We're expecting an update for some bugs that are killing in the game, like Darkseid. If you use Darkseid currently right now, and he blows up a section in front of, especially if he blows up the space in front of a leader, you can't attack the leader that's behind it. So your opponent basically just wins the game after you use Darkseid. So which is pretty bad bug. And some also bugs where you can't even play the game, or sometimes cards get glitched out and you can't play nothing. Sometimes you can't even end your turn, and you have to rope your opponent every single turn. So it's just pretty bad. Some game bugs. Hopefully we get some really, really good bugs fixes for that today, as well as, like I said, the monthly subscription should be coming out. We should be getting a mini set sometime this month as well for Blue Beetle. So that's going to be pretty cool. And or at least some Blue Beetle cards in that mini set. Who knows exactly what the theme is going to be on that. And then we should be also getting some balance changes for some of the cars or leaders, hopefully, as well. So that's what we're looking into currently. And then yeah, so I think that's going to be pretty much it for as well as for this podcast, as well as like balance updates currently. What I kind of want to address is that Batman and Wonder Woman, the leader, is running amok in this game. Both of the leaders are very strong in a deck in itself, or if you use them as Batman and Aquaman, or Wonder Woman or Aquaman, or just as an example, it's still very strong. Those two leaders are very, very oppressive. The reason why is because they can control the board every 2 turns, or even every turn they can attack, because they do have cards in their own factions where they can actually increase their energy level by 1. So they could be literally hitting every single turn or every other turn and controlling the board. So, and Wonder Woman being a 4 power and absorbing so much damage, and she can actually literally kill a lot of silver units, which is pretty funny. So yeah, and then Batman with his overall just being able to just do 3 damage on a leader attack, and then you can have free heals, withdrawal, and then you can have some batarangs and decrease attack, do damage. It's just pretty sick. Definitely they need to fine-tune those leaders for sure. They're definitely very strong. I don't know what they can do exactly. We'll probably maybe talk about that in the future coming update of the balance, if there is one. But yeah, so currently that is what's running amok currently in the meta. And yeah, so it's going to be a pretty short episode of the podcast today because, I am alone and I just want to just give a brief summary on what's happening currently in the DC Dual Force, era that we're currently in. So again, today is August 1st of 2023. We should be getting some type of updates, and stay tuned for the next episode, or the next podcast. Maybe I might have somebody from the community come and join me for now for a brief time, whatnot, or we might have some special guests and whatnot to see if we have any crazy upcoming events happening as well. So thank you guys so much for stopping by, listening, or watching the podcast. Let me know your feedback is definitely very crucial, and I will definitely get back to you on the next episode. And maybe we might do some type of giveaway, because I also forgot to mention during the Comic-Con they actually gave away some 3 card backs of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman alternate arts. So I definitely see if I could probably maybe in the next couple of episodes of the podcast, depending on how this is growing, we might do some type of giveaway as well. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and listening. This is Jonathan Snow, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of DC Dual Force Podcast. Have a good one.